Yeah, I didn't think we played well particularly. A couple of stretches where I had a lot of turnovers, but I think a lot of guys stepped up, and that's big. That's what we need. We got a lot of guys who put extra time in working on the jumper. I think Chief hit 6 threes tonight. He puts a lot of time in every day working on his jumper. G's a professional. He gets buckets. That's what he does, mid-range. Defensively, he brings that intensity. He rebounds. He does a lot of stuff for us, and they were big tonight. Allen was great. He hit some big shots, and he got some key defensive stops down the stretch. Used his length well, and it was a total team effort, and that's what we need. As you get closer to the playoffs, you need guys to be able to step up. And when you get open shots, you got to be able to knock them down. When you get closeouts with a guy running at you, you got to be able to drive. And I think Mo and all those guys did a great job of taking advantage of different opportunities. And when they pass the ball into the window and it gets to that side, we got all the confidence in the world in them.
Do you think this was kind of maybe a preview of the postseason formula as teams key on you and Dame to get help from the other guys?
I don't think there's any teams that we're going to play that are as active defensively as the Boston Celtics, and we're not going to play anybody like that in the West. Avery Bradley, Marcus Smart, those guys are elite defenders. They're really good, and I don't think we're going to see anything like that. But I think in terms of schemes and coverages, teams will try to trap us and do different type of things. But we're not going to see Avery Bradleys in the Western Conference.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Was there a stretch that sticks out when you kind of felt the tide turning towards your guys' direction?
Say it again.
Was there a time that sticks out to you during this game where you felt, hey,
I knew we'd be okay, because you're looking at how we're playing offensively. Guys were getting open shots, and Dame and I weren't really scoring, but we were still in the game. So we knew, Chief was hitting shots, G was hitting shots. So we felt like we could stay in the game if we got stops. And once we got a string of 6 out of 8 possessions of getting stops, 7 out of 9, then we knew that the tide would kind of turn, and we can get out and run in transition and get easy buckets.
Your baseline jumper to retake the lead, was that the type of shot you were looking for right there?
Yeah. I actually asked Coach. I was like, "Hey, you sure you want me to? You sure you want it to be me?" He's like, "Yes." So I was like, "Okay, I'll come through for you guys."
So that was designed to go directly to you first.
Yeah, it was me or Dame. Dame was coming to the corner on a pin down, but I got open first. So, and once I came off the ball screen, I knew I'd be able to snake it and get to my left hand.
You went to the same spot on the last
Twice.
on that same possession.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have that planned out the second time, or is that just
Well, once I snaked it back, I knew if I could get deep corner, deep baseline, that the big would eventually leave, so I would be able to, elevate. And even if he didn't leave, I was 2 dribbles, I was raising up.
8 assists tonight? Did you make an adjustment to get the ball out early and kind of let it go around?
I had a couple bad turnovers, but I tried to move the ball, try to get the ball out quickly, try to, pick and choose. When to hit the roll replace guy, when to hit Mason or Ed or Noah in the middle of the defense. So just trying to mix it up.
Was that kind of the adjustment that you were talking about, kind of using their pressure against them?
Yeah, once you got 2 guys on you, your job is done. Your job is to move the ball and allow them to make a play, because we're all NBA players. So that's what we try to do.